Good morning, good morning, good morning. I wanted to take the time this morning to thank YouTube specifically for allowing me to be me. Now, sometimes just because we have something, a resource at hand, we tend to take it for granted. For example, we tend to take life for granted, and we shouldn't. At my age, in a few more days, I think in 10 more days, no, I'm sorry, yes, 7 more days, I'll be 82 years old. Is it 82 or 81? I have lost track. It doesn't matter. The older you get, the more you come to realize what is important and what is not important. It's important for me to apologize when I'm wrong. And quite often I am wrong because I have access to information which are inaccurate. And I base my knowledge on information that is not so. So my conclusions are wrong. And when you're old, you don't mind apologizing when you're wrong. As a matter of fact, that's what you do. You don't cling to old-time ideas. You try the best that you can to erase from your mind false information, a lifetime of false information. That's what you do. And YouTube allows me to do that very, very well. So I am so grateful to YouTube. As a matter of fact, my sister Vanny, she called it the University of YouTube. Whatever she wants to know, she goes to YouTube to find out. Now here's the beautiful thing about YouTube. You're not going to find one person's opinion. You're going to find many different points of view, and all of them based upon truth, their understanding of truth. The person talking, they accumulate the facts, and they reach a conclusion that they call truth. And she called it University of YouTube. And I believe that. The other thing that we take for granted is this thing called freedom of speech. We should not. People in power can have people fired because they criticize people in power. It is happening today. Even as I speak, news media people are being fired left and right for being critical of our leadership. YouTube, what they do, they monitor the facts. The facts. And if you're blatant or you are very, unforgiving, and you are simply one who is a purveyor of lies, they will call you on that. I like that a lot. I do. The only thing I don't like about YouTube is that they sometimes hit me for my music that was created by Magic's Music Maker. Sometimes I will create music by Magic's Music Maker, and they will hit me on it because somebody else using the same software will create music and copyright it. I don't think that's right, but that's another subject. Back to knowledge. The fact of the matter is, knowledge is a very, very fragile thing. It wasn't long ago that it was accepted that the earth was the center of the universe. That was the knowledge. And in fact, people were burnt at the stake for arguing that point. It wasn't that long ago that we believed that matter, the atom, was the basis of everything. Now we're beginning to find out the basis of everything is a thing called dark matter. What is dark matter? We don't know. So knowledge is a weird thing. Weird thing. And the other thing that I must say is that YouTube, and I thank you, YouTube, for this, has allowed me to create my own religion. Thank you. YouTube has allowed me to create my own religion. It's called Microdacism because I discovered, based on the knowledge that I had, that all religions promoted separation of people. They categorized people based upon their own personal interests. So they all separated people. So what I did, I created Microdacism, and I had to use models, of course. I had to use people who I respect and admire. People like Confucius, people like Buddha, and yes, people like Christ, Emmanuel, Jesus, who became enlightened and became the Christ. I used Jesus as a model. So, Microdacism, it is all-encompassing, and it is based on this simple principle. Think for yourself. Were it not for YouTube, I would not have been able to spread that word, and I thank you. Finally, I want to say this. This is being videotaped in 4K. YouTube allows people to be creative, to make movies, in fact, in 4K, and YouTube is the medium to do that. That is beyond good. I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. I suspect that YouTube will be the first one to embrace 8K and will allow people to share their movies, share their videos, share their thoughts, share their knowledge, share their worth, share their opinion, share their values using 8K videos. Thank you, YouTube. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because the bottom line is YouTube has allowed me to be me.